to SWAM Online's lecture series on the topic Database Management System. Myself, Mohammad Abdullah Bukhari, working as a professor in the Department of Computer Science, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh. I am pleased to have you join me today as we explore the fascinating realm of data, database, and database management system. In next few minutes, we will journey through the foundational concepts that form the backbone of modern information system, which is a database management system. So the agenda of the today's lecture is to discuss about the data types, data and information, database management system, and next is why we use database. So now first in this lecture, let's understand what is data. It's like the ABC of information: number, word, symbol. So we can say data is the raw facts, unorganized but able to be organized into meaningful informations. In other words, you can say that raw form data is a collection of facts, figure or symbols. It is building blocks of information, the raw materials that fuel of our digital age. I mean to say that the data or raw materials are the fuel of digital age, or you can say that this is the backbone of digital data. Come to the point, what is data? In other words, we can say that data is a collection of informations gathered by observations, measurements, research, or analysis. They may consist of facts, number, name, figures, or even description of things. Data may be organized in the form of graphs, charts, or table also. There exist scientists who does data mining with the help of data analysis. In simple terms, we can say that data is like a tiny piece of information. It can be number, it may be words, it may be pictures, or anything we want to store and to use. For example, the age is a data, your name is data, and even our temperature is also a data. We collect and organize in such a way that this piece of information, it means information is the processed data. In other words, we can say that on the data we cannot take any decision, or in information we can take a decision. Suppose a mark sheet of a student of bachelor degree. Initially, the individual marks of a student gathered from the teachers is data. We cannot take them, but the mark sheet of first year, second year, third year will become a data. They may consist of facts, number, names, figure, or even description of things. Let's discuss the data types. We'll discuss there are two types of data. As we know that all the data is the same. Some are organized neatly like a school timetable. We can say structured data. Some are unstructured data. Some are a bit messy like doodles on notebooks. This is called unstructured data. And something in between, between a structure and unstructured data is called semi-structured data. So data is broadly defined into two: quantitative data and the qualitative data. Qualitative data, qualitative data is a descriptive or it may be subjective. Quantitative data is maybe number. In the example, we can see on the screen that the qualitative data is the name, like Sam, I have given example. Colors, smell, fruity, smoky, peppermint, these are the example of qualitative data. And the next is the quantitative data is like number, shoe size 3, 4, 5, height of students, weight of students. So let us understand what is data and the information, what is the basic difference into information. It's like having a puzzle piece without knowing where they fit. That's where information comes in. It is about the data and information. I've already explained the data, by that we are not able to take any decision, and the information, the process data is called information. Sometime data will become information, and sometime information will become data, depending on the situation, depending on the requirement. It will very ambiguous. There is a very difficult to distinguish between data and information. So data refers to raw facts, detail, or distinct piece of information that are collected, stored, and processed. It can be various form, including number, text, image, or any. Suppose if a train is coming on a station at 2:30 p.m., in this case the time 2:30 p.m. is the data. Okay. Information is the processed data and organized data that has context, relevance, and purposes. Its results form the interpretation and analysis of raw facts, making it meaningful and valuable for decision making. Suppose train is coming, we take an example. If train is coming to a station, then the visual display on the station board showing a train's name, platform, and arrival time is information. So we'll take a simple example for that. Suppose I will take example, a number 202002. Okay. By that, it may be data, because we cannot take a decision. It may be phone number, it may be roll number, it may be pin code. But when you use in postal address to Mr. XYZ and blah blah blah, and then pin code you can say 2002, then by saying that you are able to understand, you are able to, oh, this is 100% a pin code of a city. It means it is a pin code of Aligarh Muslim city. The data will become information for one person, and the same will become information for other person. Suppose I'll take an example of a real life example. Suppose someone is going from Aligarh to Lucknow, and he is standing in Aligarh station waiting for Gomti Express, who goes from Aligarh to Lucknow, suppose 4 o'clock. A person who is waiting for the train, okay, and then near the track, some labor are working there, some person is working there. Suppose when he listen the whistle of the train, he feel that the the vessel of a train, for that person who is waiting for the train, it will become information. By that he will understand that, oh, this is Gomti Express is coming, and I will go in the third class of, or you can say first class, and I have to sit on the particular seat, but it become information for that person. But the person who is working in the track, it is information, it is not data. It is data, okay, some train is coming and this will become data. So depending on the requirement, depending on the person or situation, data will become information, and sometimes information will become data. So suppose we are making a mark sheet of a bachelor degree. Bachelor degree a 3 years course. So okay. In the first year, what will do? The data is the individual marks of a paper will become data. But after some processing, the first year of a mark sheet will become information for the student. Oh, he got a first division, second division, and he has got promoted to second year. Same way, the second year mark sheet is also a information. Okay. But the mark sheet of first year and second year, when you are preparing the third year mark sheet, the first year mark sheet of first year and the mark sheet of second year will become data for the mark sheet of second year, sorry, for third year. Because in third year, we need a mark sheet of first year and second year. So here, in this case, the mark sheet, the information, mark sheet of first year and second year will become a data for processing of a final year of mark sheet of a student. So in this is a very good example. I hope you will understand, and I have given a very good example. So we take a consider a first scenario, weather data. Imagine you have a set of numbers 28.5, 75%, 10 mile per hour. These are a few figures, temperatures, humidity, and wind speed. Individually, they do not tell us much. Okay, these are data. But when you combine all these things, how you will make? Now let's organize these numbers. If we say the current weather is 28.5 degrees C with humidity level of 75% and the wind is blowing at 10 meter per hour from the southeast, suddenly it become information. Before it was a data. We are not able to take a decision. So this information provide a meaningful and complete picture of weather condition at a specific location. In this example, the individual numbers become valuable when arranged and presented in a way that gives a clear understanding of the current weather information. So this is the basic definition. I have in the screen, you can see that the data and information. So data can be defined as a representation of a facts, concepts, or instructions in a formalized manner which should be suitable for communication, interpretation, and processing by human or electronic machine. In future, you want to analyze, so we have to design a secure system. So unauthorized person are not able to retrieve information. So we have to make a sensitive data. Also, there are different types of data. You have to make a data more secure. Information is organized or classified data which has some meaningful values for the receiver. Then we come to the database management system. Database management system is a collection of software which construct, expand, and maintain database. It also provides the interface between the users and data in the database. The DBMS provide multiple user interface with user program, the main purpose of a database management system is to operate large data on amount of information by storing. The main purpose is to storing data, for retrieving data depending on requirement. You can retrieve data easily, you can store data efficiently and manage data. There are many databases in database management system available, is like MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server. So database is a collection of software and maintain the database. So the main thing is that you have to know what is database. The database is a collection of related files. What is files? File is a collection of related records. This is a hierarchy. What is record? Record is a collection of related fields. In other words, you can say what is field? Field is a collection of related characters. It may be numeric, alphanumeric, or whatever. What is character? Character is a collection of related bytes. So here, what is database? In other words, we can say database is a collection of related files. There are different types of files. Student information system you are making, for there are different types of file. So highest element is the database, lowest is the, you can say, characters, or you can say fields, or sometimes you can say bytes. So in this way, we are able to understand database is a collection of our software, and software is also a collection of programs which tells a computer how to solve problems. Then we come to the component of database management system. There are many components available in database management system. Each component has significant tasks in the database management system. Here I have discussed about the hardware, software, data, procedures, and data languages. The database environment is a collection of components that regulates of a data, managements, and a group of data. These components consist of people, the techniques of handle of database, hardware, software, so that we can say that. So we can say that we'll take one by one. So we'll take the hardware. In database management system, hardware is the most important visible part. And in other words, because it is made of plastic and iron, you can say. The equipment which is used for visibility of data, the printer, a scanner, systems. So these are the hardwares. In other words, in software is the main components database. Is defined as a collection of programs that are used to instruct the computer about its work. Software is a collection of procedures, programs, and routine associated with computer systems. Then the term is the data. Data also I have collection of raw facts, organized but able to be organized into meaningful information. Or in other words, you can say a fact is stored in the database. And then the next is procedure. In the procedure, we can validate the data, control the access, and reduce the traffic between the server and the client. And the procedure by that will improve the performance of a system by using the development of the procedures. It means DBMS can offer a better performance to extensive or complex business logic when the user follow all the procedures correctly. The main purpose of the procedure is to guide the user during the management and operation of the data. Then data access language. Data access language is a language used to write command to access, update, delete, or you can say upset the data, or you can say you can delete data on the stored database. User can write a command. They can select in the MySQL. You can select the database. You can modify. There are three modification, deletion, and updation. All three operations you can done depending requirement. You can update the data. So data for that there are different types of DDL, data manipulation language, data definition language, data command language. So here in the screen you can see hardware. In DBMS, information hardware is the most important visible parts. And then software, already explained, software is the main component part of DBMS as a collection of programs, you can say. And the data is raw facts stored on a database. The next database components are procedures. In DBMS, with help of procedure, we can validate the data, control the access, and reduce the traffic between the server and the client. By procedure, better performance to extensive or complex business logic. So procedures save the time also. And data access language already it will use for the DDL, DML, and DCL. There are different types of languages are there.